Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and today I want to review this brand new gorgeous wig for you, which is called Maeve by Jon Renau in the color Palm Springs Blonde. Now, if you want to know what special features she has, how the color is composed, how the cap looks from the inside, and how I like her, then stick around and let's get started. Now, isn't this just a gorgeous style? It just came out, it was released on the 16th of September, and I had planned to show Maeve to you last week, just a couple of days prior to the release, but unfortunately it took quite some time to get to Germany from the USA and was held at customs for approximately a week. And so I just received it today on the day of the release and of course immediately filmed this video. So I hope I will be able to show it to you coming Friday because everyone else already has reviewed her and I loved all the reviews and knew when I first saw the pictures of the 4 new styles that have heat-defiant fibers that just came out. And I loved all the styles, or 3 of the 4 that just came out, but this one was the one I loved most. So I asked my dear friend Silke from Perückenglück if she could order this ahead of the release, and she did and sent it to me straight away the day it arrived. So Silke, thank you so much for ordering her for me and sending her over straight away. I'm really grateful. Now, I can't promise I'll send her back since I really love her and I might keep her, but we'll talk about that. Now, Maeve is one of those great, beautiful wavy styles that have the perfect length in my opinion. It just hits a sweet spot. It's not too long, not too short. It's somewhere in between. Most other styles are shorter or much longer than this. I'm not sure what the exact length is, but I think it's the perfect length, you know, for fall and winter. And you can easily wear a coat with this. It's just perfect. Now, it does have bangs, actually, but I think the model on the stock photos by Jon Renau is wearing it with bangs. I'm not sure if they didn't cut them for those pictures because they were definitely too long. So if you wanted to wear this with bangs, you would have to shorten them. So I just swept them to the sides and I intend on wearing this like this with these curtain bangs. I really love the look. It feels very retro, 1980s to me. I actually can remember when my mom was wearing her hair just like this back in the 80s. And if you love styles like Wavy Day, Simmer, or Selfie Mode, this one should be right up your alley too. I have all the other 3 and love them all. And I'm also going to love this, I'm really sure. Now, usually I wasn't a big fan of middle parts and neither of bangs. But, you know, as time goes by, taste changes. And so I'm surprised about myself that I wear middle parts as well as bangs in the meantime. And I think I'm also going to wear this here with a middle part. Now, of course, the lace on the center part is pretty wide, so you could actually change the part a little bit so it looks more like a left or right part if you like, and you could also sweep the bangs to either side and give it more lift and a swoop. But I don't know why, I just love it the way it looks like this. And in my opinion, this wig has all the special features you need. It has an extended lace front that is really well done and a pretty wide center lace or monofilament part that is also done really well. And of course, I'm going to show you this from up close too. Now, here you can see that lace front. I think it's really well done. And the only thing that would bother me is that the lace is pretty long, as you can see here. So if I'm going to keep this, this is the first thing that I'm going to change and cut back the lace a little bit. But yeah, like I said, it's extended down into the ear tabs. And also the part here is done really well. You can see through to my scalp. So the special features are done really well. And I really don't need a full mono top. I think this would absolutely do for me. And like I said, I think this style is really versatile because you have so many possibilities with the bangs. You can wear them off your face due to that beautiful lace front, or cut them and wear them with wispy bangs because they're really wispy, they're not heavy bangs. And you can also swoop them on either side and create the illusion of a side part as well. So I guess you can see I really love this style. All right, now let's have a look at her from all sides, and after that, of course, also outside in natural daylight. Now, isn't she just gorgeous? And as you could see, she's not a face flopper. She stays out of the face beautifully due to those bangs, or I would rather call them layers because they're pretty long for bangs. But you know, I just love these layered styles, especially here in front, because this really prevents it from being a face flopper. And I think it's also really cute how these curtain bangs frame the face. And I can't help it, I just love this look. And the waves are really beautiful. Now, the cap fits true to average, I would say. I mean, it's probably also stretchy, but it doesn't feel too big. I didn't do anything to the adjusters, I just put her on. It feels pretty average, or maybe a little smaller than average, at least not extremely roomy. But not too small either. I would say they're just pretty average. I mean, it fits perfectly on my head. All right, talking about the cap, let's have a look at it from the inside. So here's the cap from the inside. Here you can see that beautiful lace front that is extended all the way into the ear tab and seamlessly goes into that lace center part, which goes back pretty deep and is also pretty wide here. So you could easily part this a little left or right of center if you prefer. Then she has felt covered ear tabs with metal stays inside. And the rest of the cap is open wefted. She has an extended nape and adjustable straps with Velcro. So all in all, this is a very well made cap. Now, like I said, the fibers are heat defiant and they absolutely don't feel like heat-defiant fibers. They're extremely soft and very smooth, and they just feel like regular synthetic. So my friend Silke, who also tried this on shortly when it arrives, asked if I was sure that these are heat-defiant fibers, and I said, well, yes, I am. They call it the HD collection. But it really, there's nothing here on the tag about it being heat-defiant. You can just see it on the box. It has this HD heat-defined sticker on it. And of course, Jon Renau is promoting it as heat-defined, so it better be heat-defined. Anyway, the fibers are extremely smooth and soft, and yeah, they just feel amazing. And this, of course, also means that it's not as shiny as regular synthetic, which is definitely true, as you can see. You can also use your heat tools to change the style if you don't like it anymore, or also mend the ends when they start fraying and feeling not so great anymore. So as you know, I love and prefer the heat-defined fibers, and this, of course, makes this wig absolutely perfect for me. Now, does it have permatease? Actually, just the tiniest amount. There's none in the back, none at the nape, just a tiny little bit here on top around the part, and also a tiny little bit on the sides, but just the bare minimum. So it's so little, we don't really have to talk about it. All right, now, last but not least, let's have a look at that beautiful blonde outside in natural daylight. Isn't this color just gorgeous? It's really one of my all-time favorite blondes by Jon Renau. It's called Palm Springs Blonde and has the color code FS17101S18. And Jon Renau describes the color as a light ash blonde with pure white natural bold highlights shaded with dark natural ash blonde. And if we have a short look at the color codes, the 17 is the medium ash blonde, which is the base color. The 101 is called platinum blonde and is one of the lightest and coolest platinum blondes, which is used for highlights and also here around the face. And the 18 is the root color, which is called dark ash blonde, or some manufacturers also call it lightest ash brown. It's the lightest tone they use for a root, and I think it's perfect. It's not such a harsh, dark root like on other colors, but it also tends to have a green hue depending on which light you're in. Not in natural daylight and sunlight, I think. But in certain lights inside or neon lights, you know, it can look a little bit green or have a green shimmer or hue, which is something I don't like that much. But, you know, it really just depends on the light, so I really don't mind it that much either. I think it's a gorgeous blonde, and like I said, one of my favorites. All right, that was my review of Maeve. I hope you liked it and it's helpful. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any future video, and there's a new one coming out each Friday. Now, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well, stay that way, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Came out in the HD collection. How are they calling it? Part 1 something? Like, they called it something like Act 1 or something. So I suppose there will be more heat-defined styles, which is fabulous in my opinion. They're probably what you would call petite average. Petite average, maybe, or just average. Yeah, I mean, now if you like these wavy styles, you probably also like this one here, and maybe also this one here, or you just watch them both.